Good morning, guys. We're gonna get the day started. We're gonna head over to actually Samash and Best Buy. We need to get a couple stuff for the camera, microphones, lenses, and so we can get the day started pretty much. Get the beast out of the garage. So I received a letter from the association that a green Lamborghini is speeding up inside the community, and the next time it's gonna be a fine. And I jump in. We have a chat in WhatsApp. I jump into the chat and I record a video. I said, "Hey, my name is Gabriel Beltran. I'm the owner of the green Lamborghini." And I explain, people are stupid, bro, because it's so loud. People think I'm speeding up, you know. And I have a daughter, and I show, look, dude, I also have a daughter, so I'm not gonna be speeding up inside the community. But yeah, they think I'm speeding up because of the noise the car makes.
So Gabriel, how do you start your day usually? Like, what's your routine?
It's well, now I changed it because at the beginning I was waking up super late, and I was going to bed super late. So I was like, man, I need to take advantage of the daylight. So I start going earlier to bed. So pretty much I wake up at 7. I do cardio for an hour. So what I do is I walk around the community. I do two laps pretty much. Listening to podcasts, I like to listen to Ty Lopez podcast in the morning to get my head set up on the right path. Some days I listen to Dan Pena on YouTube, and that's pretty much what I do every single morning. I wake up at 7, walk for an hour, and listen to an hour of a podcast. And that gives me a little bit of boost to start the day going. I usually do a live video in the mornings to the group of people who are inside my group, the Ecom Millionaire, and just give a little bit of value, see how everybody's doing, see if someone needs help or tips, and then I start the day pretty much going to the computer, checking my campaign, see what I can scale, see what I need to kill, get on the phone with my partner Gianni, see what kind of videos we need to get done for the day, and that's how the day goes. Then at noon, take lunch. I usually take my daughter to the park, and after that, back to the grind again, and then my wife gets off her job, comes home, and we just chill for the rest of the day.
Now tell me, there's a lot of people that have the same questions. One question is, when is your product launching?
Okay, the product, it's actually on a soft launch right now. That means that everybody can get access right now to it. We already have the webinar, so if you head over to the millionairemastermind.com, you can actually see the interview on digital cash flow on Grant Cardone Network. If you have no idea about e-commerce and how to make money online, that pretty much will sum in everything. So it will give you a 10,000 full view of what's the business about.
When you started e-commerce, how much money did you start with?
Oh man, I was down to $500 to my name, and it was literally do or die. And I can say that I was lucky, but honestly, I found my own luck by just actually, I took one entire year of actually consuming content and reverse engineer successful people, And that is one of the key to success. It's like reverse engineer, pretty much see what successful people are doing and backtrack it in order to see what are they doing so you can copy and model it. And that's pretty much it. It's more simpler than what people imagine. Success is like a lot of people say, you just gotta model successful people and actually put the same plan to action to work. And that's what I did. Obviously, before the $500 down to my name, I had like 5 credit cards, which my wife was not happy at all about me getting that, because especially she was trying to purchase a house and we were fixing my credit, and my credit went to shit pretty much because I get so many inquiries of credit cards. So I got 5 credit cards approved, and that was about $17,000, and I pretty much burned through the $17,000. I maxed out all the credit cards, and then I sold my studio equipment because I'm a musician. I sold my studio equipment, and that was the last $500 to my name after purchasing a $2,000 course, which I took massive action on it and started getting results. So I pretty much, after spending $17,000, I realized that I needed to get a mentor and follow at least someone who has some type of success. So the person that I actually followed, he was doing, he did on 3 months $160,000. That to me at that time was mind-blowing numbers. So I was like, if I can only get 10% of his success, I will be set to the races. And that's exactly what I did. With my last $500 to my name, I turned those $500 to $33,000, and then the rest is history. We start scaling because the cash flow it's coming fast, because you get paid every single day. So you get whatever your store sells yesterday, you get paid today. So what it is,
Now with your course, what can these people learn or expect to learn from you, from your coaching, you being their mentor? What can they learn in your course?
First thing they're gonna learn is actually how to set it up the right way, okay? And what I mean about the right way, it's because I failed so much and I made so many mistakes through customer service problems, merchant problems, you name it. I broke every single thing that you can break in a business. I did it. I broke it. So now I know how to fix it, and I know how to do it the right way. So by you getting mentored by me, I will give you a step-by-step blueprint to do it the right way, so that you don't have to go through all those hassles and problems that I actually went through. You get to cheat. You get pretty much the easy way in, and I say the easy way in is because you're gonna avoid all those mistakes that actually took me from like going 10 steps forward and then 20 it's and I see it from my students. For example, I see students getting success right away, in the sense of that this stuff actually works, because it's like learning to walk. It's like you have to put your feet up, right, one step at a time. So I pretty much tell you how to go straight instead of deviating, doing zigzags or whatever.
Remember the day that you said, man, this all makes sense? Everything just clicked. Do you remember that day?
Yeah.
With e-commerce, and say, yeah, I did definitely do this?
Yeah, that day was actually November 11th, last year. November 11 was when I decided to actually commit to e-commerce, because I became obsessed after learning and failures. And that day, I remember I launched the store. Okay, I launched the store November 11 on a flight to Vegas. So when I got to Vegas, my store was already set up, and when I landed, I had $112 in sales. The first day with my $112, the first thing I did was actually hire my manager, who's still till today my manager. So I didn't look for a VA, I looked for a manager, someone who knows every single task inside of your business. So when the time comes and she needs to outsource, replicate herself, she can actually hire employees for me. So I don't have to deal with none of that. And that is exactly what I did. And that day I was like, oh man, this is exactly what I want to do, and this is exactly, I know exactly how to do it. And it just felt right. It felt like I could literally print money, in the sense of like, man, I know how to do it. I just gotta do it and focus on this. And that's what I did. I laser focused on one single product, and that product did like $3.5 million in 3 months. It was insane. Helping other people do the exact same things, and not only newbies, okay, I have a lot of newbies, which actually it's amazing, because like you said, I'm super humble, and I don't sometimes it's like I don't realize, like you said, how much you help them. But I have people who are reaching out to me saying, Gabe, thank you so much, bro. Thanks to you, I was able to get my mom out of her job, and I was able to quit my job, and I'm actually right now making money online. And that is good. Being able to change someone's life and inspire others, it feels amazing. It feels better than me just making life opens another door, and you start seeing life on a different perspective. That I cannot explain the feeling of that. It is actually surreal. You have to actually live it to understand it. It's like when everybody told me, when your kid is gonna be born, my daughter, you're gonna love it. And I was like, I couldn't imagine. I would say, okay, but when actually my daughter was born and I hold that baby for the first time, the feeling is, you gotta live it. It's you can't explain it.
Go ahead and tell me something that people don't know, but you as a father, what motivates you, what keeps you going, how excited are you to always be home spending time with your daughter, but at the same time, tell me something that people don't know about you.
Okay, well, people don't know about me a lot of things. They think they see me like with success maybe lately, and they don't know what I went through. They don't know that I came to this country with $300 to my name. They don't know that I slept in literally on the floor on top of cardboards when I was in South Beach. When I left my country, I just came into Miami Beach and record a music record, an album with a band. So people don't know, not even my parents knew at the time, that I was living on an apartment that I was barely covering the rent, and I didn't have money to buy a bed. I didn't have money to buy even plates to eat. So my food was literally, I was managing $5 a week to survive. So I was eating with $5 a week. And I tell you how I did it. I was buying in dollar store. Okay, I bought a plate, I bought a fork, the fork couldn't even get through the freaking pasta because it wasn't sharp enough. And my food, my diet was 50 cents package of pasta, which was pennies, I don't know how to call it, yeah, pennies pasta. And I was buying that, a can of beans, which was 80 cents, and then a tomato or two. So that was my diet for the week. So I was surviving with $5, and I was actually picking up pennies on the street to get that money to eat. So that nobody knows about that. So I can show you that I came from that to where I'm at today. So that nobody knows about that. The other thing that I love, man, about being home and being with my daughter, it's freaking insane that I get to see my daughter every single day, smiling, crying, playing, doing whatever she wants, and I'm there for her. biggest store of music instruments in the United States, but I was working actually in Guitar Center, 2007 till 2011. Okay, and this is what I was doing. Actually, I was the manager of the department of Pro Audio, which is where we are right now. Eventually, there's no one to actually help us. That is usually what's happening. Everybody's somewhere. But yeah, this was pretty much my everyday. It was like behind the counter, putting gear up, putting tags like this, pops, banners. How's it going? Good. Do you know if someone is... So I was pretty much like learning all the equipment, learning all the gear. That's why I'm a gear geek. I love gear. And you know, my favorite thing was the studio, of course. And the drum department. The drum department was amazing. I was always playing drums, and my manager was like screaming through the telecom, "Gabriel, back to Pro Audio!" And I will show you a video. See if we can turn it on. Right now it's down. That was fun, playing the drums a little bit, being involved with the music instruments again.
So your dream was to be a rock star, so you made it though. Now you're like an online rock star.
The online rock star. But you know what's funny? That I always vision myself, and I always had the dream of like the lifestyle of like being able to get this car and live in a nice house and all that stuff. So before I was playing, I was living the dream at night, but the reality during the day was another one. I was just like stuck at work the whole day, you know?
So you sold your drums to raise money to do the ecom and online. Did you ever get your drums back?
Not yet. I miss them like crazy, but I haven't get my drums yet. I might be considering getting an electric drums just like the one I was playing there. And the reason why is because, dude, a drum set is super loud. I still have my cymbals, I got my hardware, which is the stands. Because this is the thing, when you buy a drum set, it's not a complete set. They'll sell you the drums by itself, and then all the chrome things you see, the legs holding the cymbals, that is separate. So I still have my hardware, which is the cymbal stands and the cymbals. I do have it. But what I don't have is the drums themselves. So I keep practicing every single day on top of your instrument in order to be good. That's why with online marketing and Facebook, it's the same thing. I'm on top of the game every single day. That's why right now, look, we are enjoying the beautiful day. We're driving the car of my dreams. And you said it, I haven't even checked my phone to see the stats because I know it's working. So when I get home, I'll take a look on the phone and I'm guessing what time it is. It is 12:30. I'm guessing we're gonna be around $30,000 or so in sales. And we'll see how far off I am when we get there. Hopefully everything's still running.
How did you come up with the name, the Ecom Millionaire?
That is a good question, actually. The reality is that I paid $12,000 to get coach and actually know how to do this. And I drove up to Clearwater, Florida, which is a 5 hours and a half drive. And the crazy story is that I drove up when the Hurricane Irma, the last hurricane we had in South Florida, was about to hit us. My wife was not on agreement with me because I was like, how are you gonna let me alone? We gotta get sunbags, we gotta get the shutters up, we gotta prepare by food. And here's me, crazy, right? I said, baby, I gotta go. And I drove up to freaking Clearwater in the middle of the hurricane. As I was driving back up, and actually back down, everybody was actually leaving South Florida for the hurricane. And me was coming back from Clearwater. So I paid $12,000 to learn how to actually create a product, to do it the right way. So I invested in coaching. And that goes to show you. And the guy told me, look, Gabe, you need to create a name that is gonna resonate with people, and when people read the name, they're gonna imagine something. So I was like, what better than the Ecom Millionaire? So the question is, are you gonna be the next Ecom Millionaire? And that's when I said, man, that freaking name makes my hair go crazy. So I was like, that's the perfect name. Let's call it the Ecom Millionaire. And the reason why is because I want to create millionaires on e-commerce. That's why the name. So guys, we are back home, and like I said, we were driving. We went to Guitar Center. We went to, Samash. We went to Best Buy to get the lens, which you're looking at right now, beautiful lens. And like I said, roughly maybe I was calculating about 12:30 that I will be about $30,000 roughly for what I did yesterday. But let's see the truth. So like you see, yesterday we finished with $78,000. And today we're gonna refresh. We're at $39,300. So that is the power of fully automation on a business. That's what I'm telling you guys. You need to get on board of this, because this is actually a system that is replicatable. Okay, if you focus and you commit for 1 year, you can actually be on my position that I am on today. A short few years back ago, I was working for someone else, and today, 2 years ago, I was there. Now look at me. I mean, it's like I said, living like a kid in a body of a grown-up, because it's like being retired, you know. It's insane, guys. So hopefully that just show you and motivate you to do it.